The year it happened was early 70s, 72, 3, 4, in that area.
The night before, there was 4 of us that went fishing.
We were down there because my cousin had a lumber yard.
And Danny even said his family had 1,000 acres. I mean, it's huge.
So he took us out there and we went fishing, and we didn't catch anything. I hooked onto a nice one and lost it. And my sister Patsy and my brother-in-law Jack and Connie and Danny, the cousins, was gonna go to the movies and wanted to know if Doug, a friend of mine that was with me, wanted to go with us. Just soon go out, try that fishing area again.
We got to talking about it outside. I said, boy, Doug and Buster went out there to go fishing. I said, boy, it's the perfect time to go scare them. He showed me a battery-powered record player, ran off batteries, played at 45, and it was a mating call of some wild animal or whatever. He mentioned about the mask, that his dad had one. So he went to his dad's place and got the mask.
You want to put the mask on?
Okay, I haven't had it on for, I haven't had it on for years, but I gotta figure this thing out again. It's been a while. All right, let's see if I can, okay, let's see. Okay, I'll try to keep this thing shut. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess.
There we go.
So we headed out to the fishing area, and a logging trail that goes back into the woods, and nothing but woods on both sides of it. Pulled in there, got out, started walking through the woods back to the stream. And Doug went one way, I went the other. It started getting dark. Tried to find Doug. I finally found Doug and said, let's get out of here. It's starting to get dark. I mentioned to Doug, I said, you realize there's probably animals out here that nobody's ever seen before. He said, yeah, that's true.
I got over by a tree, and then he started that record player. Just like, oh!
I said, what the hell was that? He said, I don't know, but let's get out of here. We ran back to the car and jumped in the car, got it started, got the windows up. About the time the window was up, boom! Furry black mass hit the window.
This is it, right here. Yes. Doug jumped over into Buster's lap like, ah!
I tromped it to the floor and we're, trying to get out of there.
His eyes were that big. He just looked at me like, holy crap. And I ran back behind the tree and fell down laughing.
I looked and I saw Jack standing out there just laughing his head off out in the middle of the road.
They're about ready to kill me after they see who it was.
What did you want to do then at that point?
We'll let that go.
And then whenever they went in that town, we stayed there for another 3 or 4 days. They got razzed by everybody in town in White Plains, Kentucky, about the werewolf that came out of the woods to charge at them.
Yeah, he's a pretty good joker. He's come up with some good ones over the years. So
that's basically it.
Well, thanks for telling.
Okay. All righty. It was funny at the time, anyway. But they got razzed about it pretty good.
Wolf's story. Buster continued.
They said, did he have guns? I said, no, he didn't have a gun, Otherwise, somebody would have been shot. I wouldn't be here today, probably.
Papaw continuously.
I just charged the car like that, and Doug's eyes got about that big, and he just jumped over into Buster's lap like this, and Buster hit the gas, and he spun around. Werewolf, My dad used to always pull tricks on everybody. That's where I guess I picked it up.
Why we keep telling it? Makes everybody laugh, I guess. I don't know.